Welcome back to JH Diesel. I hope you guys have been enjoying the build series on the Mega. We pretty much have one thing left to do to it to finish it, and that is the wrap. But before then, we also are going to pull the shocks back off, and we're going to try to get these things lowered down, because theoretically that actually is the second thing that we got to do. Shocks and wrap, get this thing a little lower, and then we should be sitting good. It's just too tall for my liking. I think it can come way down. So I'm trying to keep you guys out of this wind, but it's freaking windy today. Yeah, it's just a little too tall for me. So I want to bring it down a little bit, 4 inches or so, 5 inches. Makes it feel a little bit better. Our travel, our dry shaft angles, everything will be a lot better. So yeah, it's coming along though, guys. I really appreciate y'all being a part of this and coming around full circle on this thing, back to where the channel started. And hopefully we get to take it bogging soon and really see what it's made of. Now, we've got this done. So it probably makes you wonder, what are we gonna do with the budget bogger? Let's go check it out. We've got some cleaning to do on that thing. There she is, the old budget bogger. This thing is just a unit, never stops, and it is still covered in mud from plant bamboo. I did throw a sprinkler underneath it for about a day, let it get pretty clean under there, so it's not miserable. It's a little muddy still, but a lot of the mud is gone from underneath. But we never did wash the outside. She's been sitting dirty. Just one of those things where we kept saying, we'll get to it, we'll get back to it, and well, we're finally getting back to it. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and get it back in the shop. We broke a front axle. We broke the long side front axle in it, and then we gotta put that in there. And once the long side front axle's fixed, we got a radiator put in it because we blew that out. And we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this thing. Now that we have the big truck running, this is kind of obviously not gonna be used as much, but I think we're still gonna use it. So let's get this thing fixed up, get another project done and out of our hair. Once we're done with this, we got to get back on the RV. We got something wrong with that, and then we're probably gonna get back to the Mega, get the shocks out of it, and start figuring out what we have to do with the shocks to modify them to how we need them. So,
and we gotta get back to 3 more blown up trucks.
And we have a couple more blown up trucks, but we do have engines coming, so we got that going for us. But let's get this thing cleaned up. We'll let you guys watch a little time lapse on washing this thing, and get it pulled in the shop and get it fixed and go from there. Look at the axle real quick. Axle broken. Yeah, it snapped the U-joint and then just took the axle with it because it started beating each other up. So you'll have that sometimes. Got her all polished up, I see. My man's over here washing the world. Dang, our logo's starting to come off. So it was an FPL truck. Sure. Well, we didn't know what power company it was from. We always seen that, and we were sure, but now the Florida Power and Light logo is starting to come through there, so that's pretty funny.
Another storm hits, we just ride this thing around.
We'll just paint back over. We already have the logo.
Yeah, we're FPL, we're doing work.
Now we'll pull it in and start working on the rest of it because it needs it. Radiator is completely blown out. I let Danielle, my fiance, drive it, and she brought it back with a big gaping hole in the radiator up here. Oh, it's in the front? Oh, it's right there in the front. Yep, that's what happens. You let women drive your stuff, And so we're gonna put a fresh radiator in it and get some other stuff going on it.
Axle.
Make it really nice. The axle.
It's got a real bad vibration.
Yeah, we don't know what the vibration
I
is.
don't know what it is yet.
Well, I'll drive it and maybe you'll see something. You did say there's a piece of rope tied around the drive shaft. Might be. There is a piece of rope there, and wouldn't hurt to pull that thing out, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't know what it is either.
It's a bad shutter.
Yeah. Just started feeling it. I don't know. So we're gonna pull it around to the back side of the shop, get it ready to be worked on, and then we'll get that thing hopefully figured out. We figured out our vibration. Apparently, the carrier bearing is shot. And we just put one in it, but for some reason this one ripped out of it. Couldn't imagine why. But the carrier bearing was shot. The other day when I looked at it, it looked like it was okay, but it must have been ripped and not really noticed it. So we'll put a carrier bearing in her and see what we need to do with it. Call it a day, I guess. And then an axle.
Nothing. Ain't nothing to it.
Ain't nothing to it.
And a radiator.
And a radiator.
And the front cover.
Dude, look at how bad the thing is leaking.
So really, it's not that
It's
bad.
been leaking that bad since we bought it, but it's
not
never
that
been
bad.
low.
Front cover, radiator, carrier bearing, and a front axle.
Maybe we should just do a front cover in it. Man, it's kind of a pain.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not right now.
We'll see. Let's think about that. Buddy,
And she's all back up.
man, looking good. Back up and running like never before. Shoo-wee. All right, now we still don't know what we're gonna do with this thing, but we are gonna go test it to make sure it's working properly. We might even test it with the big truck, see which one's better.
So hopefully that vibration's gone because that was bad.
It went away.
It wasn't gone.
It already went away for me.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Yeah, there we go.
Got smoke coming back out of the stack again like it's supposed to instead of under the hood. Really made some leaps and bounds today.
Keep mud on the windshield.
Yeah.
How low on oil was it?
2.5 gallons.
2.5 gallons low, so we're gonna have to bring some oil
Not
with us.
quarts, gallons.
We're gonna have to bring some oil to the next event, aren't we?
The good news is it holds 15 quarts, so it was only.
She's got some pep in her step now. So I'm not sure the fate of this thing. I want to hear what you guys think we should do with it, as I said. And but obviously we're gonna go do our test track and rip it. Make sure everything's good.
Got to.
So we can actually compare it to the mud truck. We'll do a couple tests
So
on
you're
it.
gonna do like, you gonna run the mud truck around the track too?
Yes,
Like drift it around the track?
absolutely.
Perfect idea.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine. The Mega would have definitely climbed over that. coming back down now. Perfect. Why you stop? Keep going.
The center of gravity on this thing is absolutely insane.
I know it. Keep going. You got it.
This is like, I don't know if it shows. This is pretty, feels pretty rowdy.
You should put your seatbelt on.
Huh?
You should put your seatbelt on.
Go over?
Possibly. Wait, hold on. Let me.
This is nuts.
It does not look as bad from here.
Real sketch.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Does it look sketch?
No. Looks pretty fine, really.
What should I do here?
Keep going.
Oh my God.
Keep going. Go straight.
Oh.
She's leveling out now.
I didn't think it was gonna even come.
I know. I can't believe that. It's pretty impressive, really. I mean, that's... The back tire was at least a good 2 foot off the ground.
Really?
Probably 3. Don't tear my fence up. Tires in the fender. Oh no, it wasn't.
That can't happen.
It wasn't in the fender. I thought he was gonna hit that tree. It's like a billy goat. You just need to name that thing the goat. Keep going.
Yeah?
No,
I don't know,
I
man.
think the Connex box will cave in.
I think it'll, yeah, I don't think it'll hold it. Woo! I need to do a flex test.
It was a pretty good flex test when you drove over that.
I need to do a flex test.
Oh, front tire just coming off the ground.
Front's off the ground?
Yep, it's in the front bumper too.
Kind of hard to open the door.
I'm sure it is.
She's tweaked, man.
I would say that's 36 inches or so.
I thought it wouldn't hit the bumper.
It does.
I thought you said it wouldn't hit the bumper.
If you keep going, it will never hit the bumper again.
I thought you said. So we know we got to trim it a little bit more. Then.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go try to climb Mount Everest with it,
This might be what we do. Dude, I'm thoroughly impressed with this right here. I didn't think there was any way. That is like,
I mean, well, it's 9 feet tall. It's the same as the Connex box.
I felt like it was sketch,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. If that
No.
makes any sense.
I mean, the back tire was like 2 or 3 foot off the ground, and then it went right back onto the ground.
Dude, this thing, we gotta find, you know what we should do? We should rock crawl this thing.
I know.
We should find a rock.
Where are we gonna rock crawl it here?
We could probably throw 40s on it. They'll fit a little bit better.
Take it to King of Hammers.
I think we're a little late for that this year.
Well, I mean, there's always next year or 2 years or.
I don't know if it's quite ready for that. So let's go get the Mega. And obviously we gotta
You have
compare
to do
these
the
rigs.
exact same thing with the Mega now.
I will not do that with the Mega truck. It's pretty sad. I will not. There's not even a chance that you're catching me doing that, because that truck would be on slid. Coming from an experienced flip over person.
Ridiculous.
Dude, that's wild. I can't believe it. I thought I'd get stuck. I thought I was in a.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought trucks didn't get stuck, but obviously you just can't stop this thing.
The thing's just geared so low.
Think we should let the girls bog it?
I think it's a great idea.
Maybe we should let the girls let Danielle,
Yeah.
Sarah take it.
Like, see if we can get. I mean, worst case scenario, it's gonna look like the challenge truck.
That would be really bad.
It's worst case scenario.
That would be really bad.
That's like 5 foot of water. I mean,
Oh,
what's
you're
the
just talking about
chance
the
of
water?
that?
I thought
The
you were
water,
just
yeah,
talking,
yeah.
I thought you were
Not
talking about
off the, no,
when we
not
threw it
off
off the cliff.
No, not off the cliff. No, there's no cliffs like that here. I'm just talking about the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't worry me too much.
It's just a little paint and polish.
Yeah. We'll get the Mega.
That's what I was just thinking. So we technically can go down 4 inches and not hit the front.
It's hitting the rear.
It's hitting the rear.
So, we talked about this though. If that's the case, then we can trim a little bit so it doesn't smash the bed in. And once we wrap it, you really have to look at it to be able to tell.
Yeah.
But I drive pretty aggressively, so I think it would be very smart for us to trim it if we
Yeah.
Look at this. Sucker's bright, bud. But yeah, it's hit the bed. Now the shocks.
Shocks aren't bottomed out yet.
This one is.
Is it? Okay.
That one's bottomed out.
Yep.
So.
But you'd have 4 inches less.
I bet the pressure these things are under right now.
That angle like that?
But they hold, man. I've never had a problem with them. Dude, look at the angle of the. I mean, it's freaking triangulated 4-link right there, buddy.
Yeah, look at the link arms.
How sick is that? The truck's
Link
almost
arms.
level, and the rear end's at a 6 foot difference, or 6 foot front, a 4.5, 5 foot difference.
Yeah.
And the truck is pretty much level.
I mean, if you stand here and hold the camera straight, it basically goes from one corner of the screen to the other bottom corner of the screen. So it's pretty angled. The rim is almost touching the ground. we've got here is we're gonna use the mega truck to hold the burnout, or to hold the roll forward. Easy, easy, easy. It's my transmission.
Okay.
So he's gonna hold the white truck with the black truck.
I feel like the only logical thing to do, since we just fixed it, is to lock it in 4-wheel drive and test it and make sure nothing breaks.
Well, and we have been kind of wanting to tug of war that thing a little bit at the mud holes. So it'd be good to know if the front end's gonna start hopping or come out of it, or
It'd be nice to know here rather
the
than there.
drive shafts.
Yeah, the girls will love it.
Yeah. It's good you've got a nice slick spot right there to...
We're probably gonna have to fix that oil leak. I've been letting it go. It ain't getting any better.
It's not getting no worse.
I need to go drive to Cleet's house and park in front of his driveway right
For
there.
sure.
I like
Just
to leave oil stains
leave it
on
parked there until we need it again. Oh, she started smoking 3. That was good. Once that front end, there we go. Yeah, baby. That's probably good. That's a good enough test. That's
thoroughly tested that.
That's probably good. That's a good enough test. No need to...
I wasn't done.
No, it's done.
Why do you think
It
it's done?
seems fine. Nothing broke.
This oil stain is ridiculous. So very happy. We actually have both the mud trucks running, which has always been rare because this one has been broke since basically we started the channel. I think about 6 months after the channel, that thing blew up and we were done, you know? So it's pretty cool. We've had a couple trucks since then to get us by. Because of the vision we had for that one, we knew it was gonna take a long time. And the budget bogger lives to see another day. We're gonna have to fix that oil leak though, because if we keep letting that go, it ain't gonna live to see another day.
That'll be fun. It's oil changes. It's always got fresh oil in it. That way the oil's never broke down. There's no viscosity loss. It's always got fresh, good, clean oil in it.
It does have fresh, good, clean oil. Nice and black.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if
that's
there's more mud in the oil.
That's just residue.
Well, figure out what we're gonna do with this thing. Let's hear it, guys. Should we let the girls bog it? You let us know. Thank you for watching Jay's channel. We'll see you next time.